Yes. And actually, SARA or SARA, and then because there's another word, SARA is Spanish, is SERA. At the very beginning, actually the film title of this movie is Que Sera Sera. It's a idiom, a Spanish idiom. There's a famous song, whatever will be, will be. So, and in Hong Kong, some girls they use SARA, SARA, and some girls they use SERA as their English name. It's fine. You can choose whatever name you want. And then for Sarah, there's another SARAH. It's the wife of Abraham in the Bible, the story of Bible. And then it refers to the term refers to a princess or queen even. So this word is with the same spelling or similar spelling or with some evolution in the history of. Then it refers something in the English context. It refers to prince or queen, but in Spanish it's with another meaning. And then for the about the pronunciation, that some SARA, just like SARA, and some my pronunciation is local, and so SARA, SARA, and then SERA, Sarah. Yes. Chapman initiated the topic of this movie. Then he gave us two words. It's child prostitution, and then other than these two words, nothing. And then we developed the story, and then finally the script, and then the script proceed to the actual filming, and then actually we enjoy quite a lot of freedom in the creative aspect of this movie, and no one give us some sort of instruction that we could not do this, we could not do that. No. But unfortunately, when the film was finished, and the management of Charlene Choi asked me to re-edit certain scene. Yes.
Okay, I think my first step is to research on child prostitution. It's a long research, and I have seen lots of documentary about this issues, and it's really moved me. You see all the unfairness towards the little girl, and then and sort of make me think I should write something about it. And then the second step is how to incorporate this issue or this topic into a story of the protagonist. So and then I also use my own experience as a Chinese woman, and then how we have to handle our fate, and we have been told for like 5,000 years that we have to be obedient. But on the other hand, with education, we have been told that we can that education change your destiny. So it's a crash, yeah. and for our generation, and that's how I write the whole thing down, grab the topic, and then make a storyline. Yes, this is the first time I cried during the writing. The first time, I didn't cry during Yip Man because I was fighting. But this time I cried at certain scene when I wrote.
Well, I think a good team this should be the individual members. Any individual member of a team that should complement another member's deficiency
just
or
like
something
jigsaw
like
puzzles.
that. Yes.
Analogy, right? Or metaphor. Just like because he's been in the field for so many years, like making more than or almost 100 films. As the director, as cinematographer, and he knows a lot about the pragmatic side of the movie industry, And for me, I am when I am an audience, I'm very simple-minded. I just watch. So and also as a woman writer, I can compliment and tell the chauvinist showbiz man that how women will feel about a story or a certain character.
Okay. I think I cannot say that anything new, but I can say that we are trying to explore some important issues about humanity in that can be conveyed by the movie. What I have to say that is to be conveyed by movie, because by movie you cannot go too deep into an issue, but of course you cannot be too shallow. So there's kind of dilemma in your discussion or discourse about an issue in a movie. But other than content-wise, this another issue that we have to face is also very pragmatic and is so realistic now to the Hong Kong film industry, is the possibility for Hong Kong cinema. Because when the Hong Kong film industry is so bound tightly together with the market, and then when our market is so confined to the Chinese mainland market, is there any possibility for the Hong Kong cinema to survive or to go for a prosperous future in the future?
And for me, it's quite experimental, but after I finished the script, he told me it's experimental. I did not do it on purpose. Like he said, it's the first time he has a script that from scene 1 to the ending, each of the scene, Charlene is in it.
Yes.
He's never shot a movie like this. Like in Hong Kong movie, many cast.
To be more precise, SARA appears
from the
every scene.
Every scene. Then he complained, "Oh, I've never shot a movie like this." maybe I'm not sure if it's like too much an experiment. And then I forget what is my response. Did I put her in every scene?
In my viewing experience, it's very dangerous. Like even it's a very general example. Like Godfather, we say that Marlon Brando is so good. Marlon Brando only appears just the scene, the number of scenes he appeared. For an actor or an actress who can sustain the whole movie in every scene, is not easy. So I think Charlene Choi really did a good job.
Yeah, but it's like so subtle that maybe only I know, because I got a complaint from him. But because the audience are quite happy when they left the theater. So I said, oh, whoops. Things like, oh, what a relief that my experiment has not failed. And the other thing is, I try to say something that usually Chinese people are not allowed to say, is to blame the parents. SARA in this movie, she blamed her mother for not raising her properly. This is something in many people's heart, but they never dare to speak it up. In the Chinese culture, this is also a kind of experiment, but it turned out to be, I have many resonance.
Of course, I think to a certain extent it's a difficult role for her to play, but anyway, she's confident to deliver the role.
And she's waiting for a change, I would say.
And it's a long-awaited character for her.
Before, she always the cute little girl, and then she wants people knows that she is sophisticated. Is how I feel when I talk to her. She has a sophisticated part which has been neglected, and then through this movie, hopefully people know the other side the dark side of the moon, the other side of Charlene.
The bright side.
The bright side. The bright side.
That change is very important to her, because that change is in contrast with her past experience in her career. She's so confined in such few roles.
Girl.
Yes. Yes, but there's two aspects to talk about on this point, because I'm not talking about the negative side, because for example, for the producer and director, also director, his relationship with the actors or actress, there's always a tension. Yes, for Herman Yau, his transition from an actor to a producer, in a sense, you can say that he wants more control about a project. It's not a common phenomenon in the Hong Kong film industry. This happened all the time since the 1950s. Movie stars will be. This happened in Hollywood. DiCaprio is producer. You see, Angelina Jolie producer. All the movie stars, they want to be producer, and then I think when people develop their career to a certain extent, they want to have more control over a project, and then this kind of self-fulfillment, or try to visualize their vision.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you seldom see a director become an actor.
But Tarantino.
Yeah, true. It's true.
Seldom.
I think Udine is one. I think I think it's a must. It's a must. What I mean must is the film industry need this new fighting actors, and then this because for the Chinese cinema, those action movies or martial art movies is a long time tradition of the Chinese cinema that appealing to the whole world. So I think new stars, action stars, is coming, and it's a must for the industry to survive or to attain a good prospectus.
The last time we talked, you said I couldn't call you Dr. Yao because of your PhD.
Oh, now you can. Thank you.
He's always shy when you talk about his outstanding thesis. Can you tell again the title?
Ask the
The title. Can you take the progression of what? The progression of
censorship in Hong Kong cinema. No.
Can you tell it?
Yes.
Again? Be brave, okay?
The progression of censorship, Hong Kong cinema. The progression of censorship, Hong Kong cinema, from British colonial rule to Chinese-style socialist hegemony.
What a long name.
But all those pieces with long name, long title, always.
Always. Oh,
Always,
okay.
always.
Could you
Could you summarize it?
What is your opening line?
What is the
Your first paragraph.
and the last line?
You better read it. Of course, I hope so. Otherwise, it's a waste of time for me to. But on the other hand, the films I make, in short, I will say that it's all commercial movies. What we meant by commercial movies is appeal to the general audience, the general public, not to some particular critics or some particular intellectuals. And also, if we concern about the general public, the commoners, then I think we have to attain a certain degree of how detailed or how deep you go into a topic. I think for cinema, the best outcome of a cinema, if you have an intention to bring forth a message or something like that, the best use of cinema is to arouse the interest of the audience to pay attention to something. It's difficult for audience-friendly movie to go in too deep into a topic. But a successful movie as such should arouse to stimulate the audience attention, concern, or something like that about the topic, about an issue.
I wanted to be a director, but since I met Herman, I have dropped that because seeing he works, I see he's facing a lot of difficulty. He has to deal with the investor, the actors, and actually he already has a very good connection with many famous actors and actresses, and they really trust him. But for me, I don't think I can direct something better than Herman. So maybe I just write and let him direct, unless someday he say, "Oh, maybe it's your turn." But it will be well. But if I direct anything, people will say he's helping me, right? At this moment, I want to be more mature. Hopefully. Since this question of yours, I will start to reconsider. I will reconsider.
I think after My Fathers, Herman should write the script and then you should direct it. That would be a...
This will be interesting.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, okay.
There's also some other projects, but it's not so secure at this moment. Not green-lighted yet. There will be a ghost story starring Anthony Wong, and then we anticipate another movie is some kind of psychological thriller. Yes, now Erica is working on the script.
Thank you, everybody who love Hong Kong movie, not just the kung fu movie, also drama and any kind of genre of Hong Kong movie. Thank you very much.